We stayed at Leo's Campground in Key West, Florida, and possibly had one of the best sites in the park facing the water. It was pretty spacious. There were fences in between some of the campers. They had various rows of campers. There were also some little bugs that bit you, but if you were careful and wore long socks, it wasn't a big problem. You could also kayak right from the campground, and this is a view from my kayak looking at the other rows of campers. Heading from Leo's Campground down the mangrove tunnels. The waterway wasn't very wide. I'm glad I did not run into any crocodiles. The tunnels brought you into a bay or marina and then to the ocean, but it was too rough to kayak in the ocean and I had to head back. We went on a 9 o'clock snorkeling trip and had a beautiful ride out to the reef. We snorkeled for about an hour and saw a few fish and some corals and a lot of white that may have been bleaching. It wasn't really colorful like you used to see on TV shows. As we were heading back, the wind picked up, and just as we got back to port, it began to rain. There were a couple public beaches around. We went to Smathers Beach one day, and this is the beach at Fort Zachary. It's supposed to be good for snorkeling, but it was pretty rough with the wind. They also have a cafe there, the fort you could walk through, and chairs and umbrellas for rent. Duval Street is a popular historic street with lots of shops and restaurants. Duval Street was about 6 miles from the campground, and most things were only about 5 miles away. If you can bike, that's the way to go, as parking is very difficult and expensive. But with my fractured foot, I wasn't up for it on this trip. We stopped in at Willie T's for a drink, where their motto is, you can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. We stopped off at the southernmost point of the continental U.S., but did not wait in line for a photo. And we saw the iconic chickens, first brought by settlers in 1820 for eggs, and later brought by Cubans in 1860 for cockfighting. They were released into the wild after World War II when eggs could be purchased easily at the store, and cockfighting was banned in 1986. And then Hurricane George in 1998 spread them around the island. That's it for this post. See you next time.